What up, YouTube? It's your boy Download back again for another mixtape review. Let's get into it with an article. This one I like to call dick riding. Dick riding is the annoying act of expressing that an artist cannot go wrong. When an artist has blatantly delivered subpar music and people will argue you to death that it wasn't that bad, that's considered dick riding. And dick riders only have more respect than the police and snitches in the music game. As an AZ fan, I have a nice collection of albums, but for me to say that Undeniable was a good album would be me dick riding. When I listened to it, my disappointment almost made me give up being a fan because I thought he was finally falling off after all these years. But thankfully, he came back with that gold, oil, and diamonds that keeps me anxiously anticipating Do or Die 2, in which I've heard a bunch of singles off of Do or Die 2, and I'm not very excited about it yet. Hopefully I'll hear something good. But all you that believe that Lil Wayne, the Carter 2 or the Carter 3 is greater than or equal to the Carter 1, you are all dick riders. Same for those who believe that Jay-Z Kingdom Come, or Eminem Relapse, or Eminem Recovery were all hot albums. Sure, they had some songs on there that I still listen to today, man, but by no means were the albums anywhere near the standard of quality that previous albums delivered, man. And if you're on YouTube and you comment on a Lil Wayne freestyle saying how great he is, you are definitely a dick rider. See, dick riders are not true to themselves. And I'm not saying this to be hypocritical, but just because Eminem made a song doesn't make it hot, man. We all can admire a hit song, but it seems like none of us can spot the bullshit. Quit dick riding and learn why songs are good or bad and form your own fucking opinion. You type of people don't listen to anything on the underground scene because you let labels control your mind. They tell you what you should listen to by playing it over and over and over on the radio. You need to grow the fuck up and develop your own balls. Which the jam you're listening to, this is off of G Fullofambizzion Hines. He just goes by G in a lot of cases. And the mixtape is called Long Awaited. Now this dude is from DC, I believe, or Largo, Maryland, or somewhere up in there. And I mean, the mixtape is okay. I really just like the song that you're listening to right now. And it's a hot song. But now, my issue with these guys, like, they spit some killer punchlines. Like, be pulling down G-strings more than Led Zeppelin. That's some crazy shit. I be getting hundreds on papers and I ain't even take a test. That's some hot shit too. I fucks with it. But yet, you guys are going down the road of being punchline artists because you're not focusing on your hooks. You're not focusing on making the very best songs that you possibly can to make a classic mixtape, so to say. And I mean, the best way for me to put it is, you guys got a lot of hurdles to overcome to become even relevant in the punchline realm, because right now Fabulous is doing his thing. Cassidy has always did his thing, man. You got to overcome them in order to become considerable in that facet of the game. And you guys got a long way before that. And also, I mean, the reason why Jay-Z will always be considered to be better than both Cassidy and Fabulous, even though Cassidy and Fabulous spit some punchlines that even Jay-Z can't fuck with sometimes. But this is because Jay-Z not only does the hot punchlines, but also makes the hot albums. Like, best way to put it, say the NBA. You guys are not trying to make the NBA. You're doing your best to be part of the and one basketball team, which there's hardly any paper in doing that. And you guys cannot be anywhere near considered as good as Michael Jordan if you're focusing on the and one, because it's two separate games and the type of respect is different. And you guys just basically make classy shit. The lyrics, it's nice, but if you got that in association with everything else, hook, flow, beats, all of that working well, it'll all take care of itself. Trust me. Next, review Nicki Minaj Material Girl. Now, I know some of you are like, Nicki Minaj? Really? But let me keep it all the way real with you. The Nicki Minaj isn't that bad. It's really okay. Like, some of the features that she got on there is crazy. Like, the Eminem track that she got up on there, he's spitting up on it. Fabulous goes fucking crazy on one of them songs, man. And she actually has a couple decent songs. Like the one, I like the one with Lil Wayne just spitting. That was pretty straight. Now, I mean, I definitely do suggest people listen to it. I wouldn't download it because those songs that I say weren't good enough for me to filter through everything else. You dig me? But Nicki Minaj, she's okay, but she's just a crazy motherfucker. And the fact that she's getting production from will.i.am, like, it just proves that there's a producer for everyone. Who else would produce some crazy shit with Nicki Minaj than will.i.am? They're like this. They're perfect for each other as far as production and rapping goes. Like, you gotta find your perfect producer for all my rappers, and all my producers gotta find your perfect artist, man. They are out there. If they two could meet up and make some shit on the same page, just be crazy than a motherfucker, you can do some shit too. And lastly, the CNC Squad, the hand that rocked the labels. Some West Coast dudes straight out of LA, man, and it's been a while since I've heard like some really good West Coast shit. CTC Squad, they alright, man. I mean, they're definitely bringing some good flavor to the game. I think they could definitely step up the songs as well. There's a lot of room for improvement, but they're on a good path to becoming better. And there's a bunch of them. Like, lyrically, they're not phenomenal. Hook wise, they're not phenomenal. Beat wise, they're not phenomenal. But yet, it all comes together pretty decently. Like, it works well together for what they're doing. If they can just continue doing that and get better with it. But there was just one issue. Like, they made California Love Part 2, in which I'm hoping that they did a California Love Part 1 and not talking about what Dr. Dre did, because you just raised the bar way too high for that song, man. But I mean, that song, it was cool. But I definitely suggest you guys check out that CNC Squad. I'm sure some of you would like to download it, man. Fullofambizzion Hines, you should definitely check it out. I'm not sure if you would want to download that. And Nicki Minaj, I wouldn't recommend downloading it, but there's a couple features that's interesting and some songs that are pretty decent, man. And this was Mixtape review for the 8th, and I don't know when this is going to be up. It may be up on the 9th, I'm not sure. It's like 3:30 in the morning. I may not have the time to do what I want to do with it, but holla back at your boy, man. I'll holla at y'all later. And the website, before I forget, the beta is up and running. I'm gonna add the link in the little comment section, but I'll tell you, it's downlopez.com, and that gotta be fixed. DOWNLOPEZ.com, and check it out, man, and tell me what you think, and I'll try to get back at you.